welcome to my kitchen. Now, how's y'all summer been? I know it's getting hot and the children is just running around. Now, if you gonna let them run around, you at least gotta put some kind of sugar in them. So now I got my best friend J Bole coming over and she gonna show us some sweet recipes. Oh, in fact, there she is now. Hey, J Bole.
Hey, baby, I brought you some daisies.
Oh, thank you, man.
How your baby's summer been? Mine's been pretty good.
Mine's been pretty good, too. I heard you got some new recipes to share with us.
I do, but they ain't so new. See, I got them from my friend Reese Witherspoon. Well, my grandma got them from her friend Reese Witherspoon when we were living with 50 cents off in the back roads of the country. So today, I'm going to be showing y'all how to make this sopapilla cheesecake.
Ooh-wee, that sounds good, y'all. Oh, hey, y'all, welcome back. Alrighty, old J Bole's going to show us what we need for this scene.
Alright, so first, y'all, we're going to need a 9 to 13-inch pan to put your sopapilla cheesecake in. Next, y'all going to need Pam. You can use whatever you want, but we like Pam the most. Next, you're going to need 16 ounces of cream cheese and 2 packages of Pillsbury crescent rolls.
Remember, honey butter, because the more sugar, the more better.
Next, you're going to need sugar, 1 cup to be exact, a teaspoon of vanilla, 1/2 cup of butter melted, and 1/2 cup of a cinnamon sugar mixture that we're going to teach y'all how to make later.
Well, don't that just sound interesting? Let's get to cooking.
Hey y'all, welcome back.
Hey! Alrighty, now what we just did is we pre-warmed our little Pillsbury crescent rolls. So, I'm going to just set these aside. Alrighty, what do we need to do next, J Bole?
First, y'all are going to get the pan covered in a very even layer of no-stick cooking spray. We're using pan because we like it like that. And remember, this step is very important because if you don't do that, your sopapilla cheesecake is going to stick to this pan and that'll be a big mess. I think you got it. I think you got it really good now. Put the pan.
Alright, what we got to do next,
The
J Bole?
next thing y'all going to do is spread out your crescent roll dough evenly across the thing. So you tell them the steps.
Oh, okay. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to spread it out. You're going to get kind of an even layer. And notice how there are going to be some areas where the seams are coming apart. What you're going to do is you're going to take these 2 little fingers and you're going to pinch them smooth. Just make sure that they are all covered up. You can't see the pan anymore. Kind of like we did, just like that.
Yeah. And so what you got to make sure there ain't no seams on there. All right? So it got to be a smooth, good, thick covering of that honey butter crescent roll dough. All right.
Alrighty, why don't you go ahead and start mixing up that mixture and telling the ingredients while I'm whipping this up.
So the next step y'all gonna get into is making the guts of the cake. The sweet, delicious guts of this yummy sopapilla cheesecake. The first step is to get y'all's cream cheese out of the packets, which is what I am currently doing if you could not tell. But it's a bit of a struggle because you see, I ain't the best at opening these things. Alright, so once you get both packets of cream cheese up in this bowl, throw these away for me, will you, dear? So the next step is to get 1.5 cups of sugar. Would you like to get 1.5 cups of sugar since you patted this down so
Why
much?
not?
Alright, so I'm going to give y'all a little backstory on this dish. There was one day, my friends and I were playing street volleyball out in the streets, like you do, which is why it's called street volleyball. So we were playing that nice little game of street volleyball like we always used to. And my grandmom came in, she said, y'all come get y'all dinner. So we went in and we came and got our dinner. But you see, we ain't satisfied. We all energetic and we had all that savory good roast beef, but we ain't got no dessert. So my grandma went in the kitchen and she whipped one of these up real fast. And I'll tell you, we were craving it for the rest of our lives. And I'm so glad I get to make this dish again. Oh, that was very fast. Okay, so the next step y'all are gonna do is add this teaspoon of vanilla.
And now, how much can you really taste that flavor?
It comes in later, trust me, but you don't want to eat it alone. Oh, could you open my cinnamon for me?
Why not? Now, you do only want a little bit of this, right?
Well, you know, just a little bit of a sprinkle. Here, let me show y'all. Like a tiny, tiny sprinkle, okay? All right.
Hey, Anything goes.
Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be mixing this up in our mixer. We'll be right back, sugars. Hey y'all, welcome back. So, we're gonna move on to our next step. What y'all gonna wanna do is first, make sure all your ingredients are blended together real nice. You gotta really marry them up. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna spread a real nice, even layer over your first layer of crescent dough.
Yeah, but before we do that, shouldn't we give it a little taste test?
Oh yeah, baby, sure.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, let's get going.
All right, what you need me to do?
Get yourself a spatula, boy. Hey y'all, we done spreading. See how even this layer is? All right, so the next thing y'all want to do is preheat your oven. You give them those directions.
Alrighty, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit bake on whatever oven you got, and then you're gonna type in 350. And then
50.
now it's gonna make a little click sound and you'll be on your way. It's preheating right now.
All right, thank you. So our next step is going to be putting on your top layer of crescent dough.
Now, while she's doing that, I also want to add that you want to preheat your butter in the oven. You just want to kind of lightly melt it, maybe put it in there for 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and do that.
Must be some stretchy dough. All right, we're going to get back to our pinch and spread method.
Ooh.
We'll get back to you right after. All right, we're moving on to our next step, which is the lovely little cinnamon sugar butter mixture you're going to put on top. So the first thing you're going to need is about a cup of sugar, is that right?
Yeah.
So we're going to put a cup of sugar in there and maybe a little bit more since I didn't top it off. All right.
The next thing you're going to want to do, while she's adding in that cinnamon, also, you're going to need a lot more cinnamon than we put in the first thing. While she's putting that in, let's go ahead and check on our butter. Now, it's not fully melted, so just do it in 10-second increments until it's fully melted.
We're going to wait for that butter to come out.
It's going to feel real good.
Smelling like cinnamon up in here.
Definitely. Alrighty, I think we're done. I think we got it melted. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to want to pour that straight in. See, this is what your butter should kind of look like.
Oh wait, we need a spoon. Get me a spoon. Give me a spoon.
Okay. Alright, you want to go ahead and put all that in?
Yeah, we're going to mix up this butter to just crush the chunks. If you've got a real spoon, that's okay. I guess. You're going to whisk it a bit because our butter is not fully melted, which it should be liquid, but, you know, for the sake of time. Now, thank you, baby doll. Alrighty.
Alrighty, now that you got all that kind of whisked together, and again, that's your butter, your cinnamon, and your sugar, what you're going to do is you're going to take your trusty spatula and just kind of dollop and smooth.
Dollop and smooth.
Just like we were doing earlier.
And what we did, just for a note, is we melted a little bit more butter and spread it over here just to make your spreading process a little bit easier for you babies up there.
You want to continue that while I check on the oven? Alrighty, well, it's getting hot in there, so whenever we finish dolloping and smoothing, we'll come back to y'all. Again, you're also going to want to put your oven on 350 at least 5 minutes before you actually put it in. Alrighty, we'll see y'all again.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Well, here's our finished product. Now with this finished product, you're going to let it cool for about 30 more minutes. And then you have your dinner.
All right, and now we're going to have a nice, good family dinner. Oh, I think I hear the children coming already. Hey, children! Come on! Oh, look how cute they are. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Timmy.
Hi.
Are you guys ready to eat dinner? All right, everyone, dig on in.
Woohoo!
Uh-oh. What is it? Who could that be? Hello?
Oh, no, y'all, it's Timmy. Oh.
Y'all smell some cheesecake from next door?
Hi, Timmy.
Woo!
Hi, cheesecake.
What y'all cooking over here?
This is a sopapilla cheesecake.
Mighty fine.
Yeah.
Well,
I sure would like to get some of that
Well, you know, you
cheesecake.
can join us for dinner, Timmy.
let's enjoy a nice family dinner.
This has been another episode of Cooking with Gibson, a Simply Derek production, filmed in the Como se va, y'all studios. As a reminder, no alcoholic beverages were consumed during this video. However, a good time was had by all, and to all a good night.